Hey YouTube, this is Catching Up with Crystal. Can you keep up with me? Because you never know where I'm going to be. And today I'm coming to you from my kitchen. And guess what I'm making? I'm making some curry chicken. Now, I just had my birthday and I decided I was going to do 100 things this year that I've never done before or tried before. And I have tried this before, but I don't like to cook, and everybody who knows me knows it. So one of the 100 things I'm going to do is tomorrow I am attending a Friendsgiving celebration, which is something I attend every year with six, is a total of six of us that attend. And shout out to Shalia. The theme this year is everybody is supposed to bring a dish from another country. So I chose to bring curry chicken. Now, I made it years and years ago when I was dating a Jamaican guy, but he is no longer in my life. So I had to depend on the internet. I went online and I pulled a recipe from, it is from JamaicanFoodsAndRecipes.com. So I am going to try my hand at a traditional curry chicken. I went and got my supplies, and let me show you what I purchased. So first, let me show you the ingredients for the recipe. Okay, so we have 5 pounds of chicken, 4 tablespoons of curry, 4 tablespoons of all-purpose chicken seasoning, 3 teaspoons of salt or salt to your liking, 10 pimento berries, they're also known as allspice, 6 cloves of garlic crushed, 2 medium onions chopped, 6 sprigs of fresh thyme, 4 medium carrots chopped, 2 small potatoes, 3 teaspoons of freshly grated ginger, 2 small Scotch bonnet pepper seeds removed and finely chopped, 6 tablespoons of cooking oil, and boiling water. So that is our ingredient list, guys. There it is right there, again, for you to see. Okay, so I did my best. Now, your girl ain't no Martha Stewart. So follow me along. You don't know how difficult this is for me. So I went to the farmer's market. I'm lucky enough to live next to an Amish community, and they have fresh chicken that they slaughter. You can taste the difference in this chicken that you get from the farmer's market and the chicken you get from the regular grocery store. So here are my ingredients. The fresh chicken. Now, I got boneless thighs because they say that the breast meat dries out quicker. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be marinating that. I got the better curry. I ran into a Jamaican guy in the international market, and he said, get this kind of curry. So I got this kind of curry. It's pure curry without anything added to it. I couldn't find any Scotch bonnet peppers. I went to the store a couple times in different places. These are habanero peppers, and so they are equally hot. I don't like hot, spicy food myself, so I will modify the recipe a little bit. I also got this. The Jamaican guy recommended this all-purpose seasoning. He also said to get scallions, which I did. Now, my recipe calls for onions, but scallions are onions. He said use these instead. This is the pimento. So I looked for fresh. I didn't know what it really looked like. So this is a Spanish version, and it is allspice. So I think I have to shave that. That wasn't too bad. And then here is my onions. Okay, there are my potatoes. This is my ginger. This is my sprigs of fresh thyme, which I bought it's still fresh in there, but it came in this little thing. I did see it at the farmer's market where I could have bought it in a different way, but this was fine with me. These carrots were already sliced, so that's what I'm using. The recipe calls for 4 carrots, and I'm not going to worry about that because these are already chopped up for me. So let's work for your girl. Okay, so I've been told that you should marinate it. The longer that the curry marinates, the better. Now, some people put coconut milk in their curry, but I've been told that's more of a Trinidad thing. Some Jamaicans say yes, some Jamaicans say no, but this is what we're going to do. All right. So next step, I'm going to wash my chicken and cut it up. Okay, guys, so I washed my chicken. I cut this part out because I don't want to get into a big debate on how to wash chicken. People wash their chicken in various different ways. I washed this chicken with a little bit of lemon juice and a little bit of vinegar. Some people take their chicken right out the bag and they think it's good and blood and all, and they think it's ready to cook. I don't. I washed it with a little bit of lemon and vinegar. Okay. I've even seen people use soap, and I think that's going a little bit extreme. But anyway, so I use gloves because I don't want to get salmonella. So I have a special pair of scissors that I use. I don't use a knife usually when I'm cutting meat. I have a special pair of scissors that I only use for cutting meat, and I clean it with bleach and boiling hot water to sanitize it when I'm done. So I just go into my little, and don't tell me I'm contaminating anything. I go into my little thing. These are my scissors for cutting meat. That's all I use them for. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm cutting any fat away and I'm throwing it away. Like, I trim the fat. And I'm cutting my chicken into cubes. This works for me. However you do it, it works for you. But these get sanitized with bleach and boiling water. It's so much easier for me to make as opposed to using a cube, a knife to cube it with. And it also allows me to trim any extra fat off that I want. Okay. I am well versed in bacteria and germs in my profession, and I'm well versed on sterilization process. Bleach kills a lot of shit, and so does hot water. All right, I'm going to keep cutting and then I will come back. Okay, guys, so now I have cut up all the chicken. I used the scissors, and I am going to wash this again. I'm going to wash this chicken again with a little bit of lemon and water to rinse any bacteria off. This will be a second washing. And again, I use scissors to cut, kitchen scissors that are only used for meat. I don't use them for anything else, and they are cleaned with bleach and boiling water when I'm done. So this is 5 pounds of chicken thighs. They say chicken thighs have more fat. Again, I ain't no Jamaican, but I looked on the internet search said chicken thighs are better for curry chicken than chicken breast, because chicken breasts they dry out faster. So I'm gonna marinate this. I'm gonna clean it a second time, marinate it, and I'll show you that process. So sit tight, be right back. Okay, guys, so I have chopped up my chicken into chunks, and I have 5 pounds of that have been cleaned in this bowl here. Okay, that's 5 pounds. That's a lot of chicken. There's only 6 of us. I don't think, I might have to end up freezing it. So the directions say, remove the skin if there's any from the chicken and cut it into small pieces. Wash the chicken in water with the juice from the lime and lemon and the vinegar. Drain away all excess water from the chicken. Dry the kitchen towel if necessary. Dry with a kitchen towel if necessary. Maybe I'll take a paper towel and go in there and do that. In a kitchen bowl, add ground chicken, onion, garlic, and Scotch bonnet, pepper, pimento berries, ginger, salt, and all-purpose seasoning. The curry powder, mix everything together and leave to marinate for 30 minutes or more. Okay, so I got some chopping to do. I didn't know. I thought I was just going to put curry in there and let it marinate, but nope. I got chopping to do. So let's get busy with that. And then it says add chicken, onion, garlic, and Scotch bonnet, pepper, pimento berries, ginger, salt, and pepper, and all-purpose seasoning to the curry, and mix everything together. Okay, so your girl got some chopping to do. So stay tuned. Not a chef, not a Jamaican. Ginger. Chopped garlic. Ginger. 3 teaspoons freshly grated. So let's take the skin off. Like I said, I'm not Jamaican and I'm not a chef, but this smells delicious. It smells really good. Ginger. Don't come for me in the comments. I'm not a professional. And I repeat, not a Jamaican. So we're going to need 3 teaspoons of freshly grated ginger. So I will have to get my grater out. But I'm going to skin it first. And maybe I'm doing this wrong. I don't know. So we shall see. Let me chop it up a little bit so I can grate it. Fresh ginger. Don't know where my grater is. I know I have one for the ginger. And if I can't find it, I will finally chop this into 3 teaspoons. Looking through all my stuff. Like I said, I don't cook. Okay, well, I'm probably going to find it later. chopped finely. Hold that thought. Let's see here. Can you see it? Chop finely. 3 teaspoons. Oh, that smells so good. I know y'all coming for me. I don't know what I did with it. Maybe it's better to grate it like that. Yeah, okay, let's grate it like that. 3 teaspoons of this freshly ginger. That's probably a better deal, right? Yeah, I like that better. 3 teaspoons. Okay, that's probably not even, that might be 8 teaspoons. So I'll keep going. Okay, maybe this is 3 teaspoons. It's not as shredded as it could be, but I didn't have a grater. So there we go. All right, guys. So here is my chopped onion, my chopped garlic, chopped ginger, and 10 pimientos. 10 pimentos. So the next thing I need to do is I have to put the habanero peppers in. I couldn't find Scotch bonnet, so habanero. And because they are hot and I don't want the oils on my hands, I'm going to be using these gloves. So I'm going to chop them up now and hope I don't cry, because I cried with them onions. All right, sit tight. I'm chopping. Can I tell you, I can really smell, I cut this open and I can smell the spiciness, like literally in the back of my throat. So I'm going to clean this and stay tuned while I chop. Okay, guys, so I cleaned the bowl out that I cleaned the chicken in, because all of these ingredients are not going to fit in this bowl. I thought I would be able to mix it, but I put a paper towel over this and tried to sop up all of the liquid that's in here. So let us now mix all of the ingredients together. Sorry about that, guys. Let's mix all of the ingredients together. So I have my 5 pounds of chicken going into the bowl. Okay. 5 pounds. I have my 2 medium onions going into the bowl. Okay, I have 6 cloves of garlic going into the bowl. That's what we got going so far. I have my 3 tablespoons of freshly grated ginger going into the bowl. That's what we got so far. Okay, that's what we got so far. Okay, I have 10 pimento. These are the pimento allspice. 10 of those going into the bowl. Now, I decided it called for 2 Scotch bonnet peppers, but I could feel the heat coming off of the 1 habanero. So I took 1 habanero and finely diced it instead of using 2. I don't like a lot of spice. And like I said, I'm cooking for other people. I don't know what they like, but I want to be able to eat my own dish. So that is 1 habanero burning my eyes going into the bowl. So it says also to add the curry powder. And so let's get the curry powder. It is calling for 4 tablespoons of curry powder. So let's get that going. Now, you can measure it perfectly or not. I do have a 4 tablespoons. Do I got my glasses on? I may not be able to see this. 4 tablespoons is 16 tablespoons. No, these are teaspoons. Okay, 4 tablespoons. So let's do that. 4 tablespoons is going to come up to about right here, if you can see. 4 tablespoons. So I am going to put my thumb there and I am going to spoon it. Okay, 1 scoop. I actually got it on 1 scoop. So that is 4 tablespoons of curry. So it is going in here. And it is asking for 4 tablespoons of all-purpose chicken seasoning. So the guy told me to get this, and that is what I got. It is made by Grace. Caribbean traditional all-purpose seasoning. So that is what I got, and that is what I'm using. The name of the powder, the curry that I got, and I did go to an international store at the farmer's market, within the farmer's market for that. That is the name of the curry powder I'm using in case you're interested. You use whatever you like. Like I said, not Jamaican, and I am 4 tablespoons of all-purpose. So right here, right there, 4 tablespoons again. It's a little over. You don't need to add salt to this because the all-purpose seasoning already has salt. So I'm going to add it into there. My mixture. This is what we're working with right now. That's what everything looks like right now. I have everything. And then it says to mix everything together and let it marinate for 30 minutes. So hold that thought. I'm going to mix it together and I have my gloves on. Just so you know, curry will stain yellow, so be careful how you handle it in your kitchen. Okay, guys, so everything is well mixed, and I'm going to show it to you. That is what my mixture is looking like. It has taken on a yellow tint from the curry, and we will continue to mix it in the bowl. That is what my mixture looks like. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put it in freezer bags and let it sit in the refrigerator overnight. It says marinate for 30 minutes, but I am going to marinate it because I want all those flavors. So we will marinate it overnight. And I can tell you right now, guys, the aroma coming off of this thing, it smells so good. If the chicken wasn't raw, I'd be tempted to eat it now. Like, really. I mean, you smell everything. I don't even know how to describe it. The onion, the garlic, the curry, the ginger. You smell it all. So if I smell it all and I only just mixed it, what's it gonna smell like when everything is done? So this is gonna be good. So I'm gonna put this in my refrigerator and we will pick back up tomorrow. There we go. That's my meat. That's my curry mixture. So I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. I'm going to put it in another plastic bag just because the outside is stained already. I've been working with it. I'm going to take my gloves off. You see my gloves are stained. It will stain your hands too. All right, stay tuned till tomorrow morning. We got work to do. I got to clean up this mess, but I'll see y'all tomorrow morning after this marinade. Stay tuned. Okay, guys, it's the next day. I worked last night, and so what we have left to do is we have to peel these potatoes. We're going to wash them. I have my chicken that is marinated out of the refrigerator. I have my scallions that I will use to top it off with. I have my sprigs of thyme that will be going into the dish, and it requires oil. I might use virgin or vegetable oil. Okay, so let's wash these potatoes because they've got to be diced. So the potatoes and the carrots are going in, but we're got to brown the chicken first. So let's wash the potatoes and get them chopping. Get all that dirt off. Potatoes have dirt. They grow in the dirt. Look at that. That's a dirty, dusty potato. That's a clean one. Massage that baby. Get that dirt off. Okay. We are going to peel these potatoes. Chopping these 2 whole potatoes. Okay. That's 2 whole potatoes. 2 whole potatoes right there. Okay, so let's do the rest. Okay, guys, so the recipe calls for, it says 6 tablespoons of cooking oil. So this is 6 tablespoons of cooking oil. And I chose this pot this is a good pot that I have made stews and things in the past. Curry is like a stew. This is a good solid stew pot. So hopefully everything is going to fit into this, and this is how I'm going to make that. So the next steps are, it says in a pot, add the cooking oil and put to hot to medium heat. Then add the seasoned chicken to the oil and stir well. Let the chicken cook until lightly brown on all sides. Don't let the pot burn. Add a tip of water if necessary. Then stir in the carrot, potato, and thyme. Add water enough to cover the chicken in the pot. Cover and leave to cook for 25 to 30 minutes until the chicken is cooked and the water is reduced to a curry gravy. So that is what we're going to do next. We are going to put the cooking oil in the pot, put it on medium heat. Then we're going to add our chicken and brown it till it's all brown on all sides. And then we will add in our potato, thyme, and curry, and potato, thyme, and carrots. Okay, so let's get that. Okay, so we'll let that oil warm up for a minute, and then we'll add the chicken. Okay, this chicken has been in the refrigerator since yesterday around 4 p.m. I think 3 or 4 p.m. 4 p.m. when I made the mixture. This is, remember, our onion, garlic, ginger. Okay, here we go. This is that 5 pounds of chicken. Get all them juices out. Ooh, that's gonna be a big pot. So I want to make sure this chicken is all brown. So I'm going to keep on browning, guys. This is going to take several minutes, so stay tuned. Okay, guys, so it says after it's brown on all sides, which it's hard to see if everything is brown, but it's going to cook because it's going to be with the lid on and simmering. It says to stir in the carrots and the potatoes and the sprigs of thyme, which it calls for 4 medium chopped carrots, and I have the already pre-sliced, already washed carrots. So we're gonna do those. Till we have an approximate 4 carrots. I'm gonna say that is close enough to 4 carats, I guess. That's a guesstimation. Why not put the rest in? And the potatoes. Ooh, this pot might be too big. Let's mix some of this in with the chicken. Some of these potatoes in with this chicken. I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit and mix some of this in with the chicken. Yeah, I'm hoping that this pot, I'm losing my ingredients. I'm hoping that this pot, the chicken is going to shrink because it is full. And I gotta add water in here too. Actually, I was supposed to add the water before. It said to add it to the chicken till it covered the chicken, and then I was supposed to add this other stuff. But like I said, ain't no Jamaican, ain't no cook. It smells awesome though, guys. I'm gonna put 2 cups of water in. And it calls for 6 sprigs of thyme. I'm assuming each one of these, that's 3. Well, that one was small. Maybe each one of these is a sprig. Or do I separate it and it's a sprig? 4, 5. Or is one branch a sprig? Well, today a sprig is going to be 1 branch. Okay. So, I don't know if you can see, that is basically, the water is almost to the top of the curry. So, let me just put the top on that. And we will let that simmer. I'm gonna let that cook down about 45 minutes actually, and I'll check on it because the potatoes are to the top, the carrots are to the top. I just put the sprigs of thyme in there, and I mean, it really smells good. I don't think I made a mistake with the flavor. I just might have made a mistake that the pot was too small. So anyway, you stay tuned, and 45 minutes later, it is currently, it says 2:09, but I never set my clock back from daylight saving time. So I will, we will look at this again in 45 minutes. All right, guys, I'm leaving the lid on. I'm leaving it on a medium heat. Stay tuned. Guys, I had to take some of the juice out because it was overflowing. So the pot was too small. I'm going to transfer it to a bigger pot. I took the juice all out of here, but this is a bigger pot here. And I'm going to transfer the meat into this bigger pot, and then I'll add the juice back. So stay tuned. Okay, guys, I just made some simple rice to go over it. the curry chicken, and I'm gonna finish it with some green scallions. I had to transfer it to another pot because it was so big. I made so much. This is way too much food. I mean, I made way too much for 6 people, but like I said, I don't cook. I overdid it. Let's take a peek together what it looks like. Wow, guys. That looks pretty good. Wow. That is a hearty curry chicken. Okay. That's it, guys. All right. Time to get dressed to go to Friendsgiving.